Buenos dias, everybody. It is, I think, Saturday. I don't know, that whole holiday thing kind of screwed up what day it is. I was thinking that New Year's Eve was Friday night, and yeah, so it's kind of like messed up my whole thought process on what day it is. But today, so I was looking at these. I'm sure you've heard of it. How China tends to like to clone some things that we do, or even that the British do, or the Germans do. If it's successful, they will attempt to clone it and add their own spin to it. And so today, because I am a car channel, I thought, well, hey, let's take a look at these cars that they have cloned to, replicate other successful cars out there. So, yeah, let's take a look. And okay, so, Chinese car makers, I guess they take the most popular vehicles. So what we're looking at right now is the Lamborghini Urus. I'm not sure how that's actually pronounced. I probably just butchered it, but this is the original one. So let's take a look at what the Chinese clone looks like. Oh boy. So, yeah, it they definitely tried to clone it for sure. It's like it's the I mean, obviously it is the generic brand of medication as compared to the name brand medication. But I don't think that it works the same because this one has a 2-liter turbo inline four, whereas the original Lamborghini has a 4-liter twin turbo V8. So you're kind of going to be lacking in the power department, and also for looks. I mean, it just when you look at the original, this just doesn't go with it very well. Um, and yeah, China's known for doing this. So let's take a look at a few more. Okay, so no car maker is immune to Chinese cloning. Right here, obviously, we're looking at the original Tesla Model S, and now let's go see what China did to it. Okay, so what we are looking at right here is I'm not even going to try to butcher it. You see what it says there, the something P7. It comes with two motors, a 196 kilowatt and a 316 kilowatt for the what they call four-wheel drive. The prices are very reasonable at 32K and to 49K. Now, the original Model S, it has front and rear combined motors for 615 kilowatts, and the price is 69K to 79,000. So there's a bit of a difference there, but you're also not getting all the power. You're only getting, at most 316 kilowatts. But I gotta say, it's not that bad looking of a car though. When you're looking at it, it looks pretty dang good for what it is. So I mean, at least it's styled to look really good. Um, but yeah, we're gonna move on though. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the original Porsche Macan, however you say that. I probably butchered it both times, but this is the original. Now let's take a look at what China cloned and their rendition of it. Okay, so what we are looking at here is the SR9. I can't remember who made it, but it's the SR9, and you can see the differences in it. This is the SR9, and this is actually the Porsche Macan, I do believe. And so obviously there's a quite a difference here, but the engine it mostly looks similar. But it's right here. See, it's got a 2-liter turbo inline four from a Mitsubishi. The price is 16,000 to 23,000, whereas the original came with a 2-liter inline four, a 2.9-liter V6, which I probably assume to be some sort of diesel maybe, and then the 3-liter V6, priced at 52,000 to 83,000. Yeah, China just doesn't mind. Yeah, just cloning whatever the heck they want. And a lot of car companies have tried suing them and have failed. So a lot of them aren't suing. Now I think Range Rover is the only one that succeeded. But yeah, moving on. Okay, so what we are looking at is probably one of the number one selling trucks in America. It is the Ford F-150. It has been around for forever, it seems like. And yeah, China decided to go ahead and copy this one as well. This one was no exception, so let's check it out. Alright, so this one actually looks pretty damn good, honestly. I can't really, I mean, it does look a little weird, say, in the back of it, but I mean, the front, if you were to change that grill out for a Ford grill, it would almost look identical. It's a little bit more curvier, I'd say, than an F-150. Then they have these roof racks right here, or the roof racks and everything like that. So it's a little bit different, but honestly, it looks cool, and I kind of like the name, Big General. Um, it sounds a little bit better than F-150. But yeah, I mean, it comes with the available engines are a 2-liter gas engine, which I imagine would be weak as hell, and then a 2.5-liter turbo diesel. That would probably provide some torque or anything like, you know, what a truck is known for. Not the 2-liter gas engine, though, unfortunately. And it didn't mention anything about it being turboed, so I think it's just a 2-liter gas engine, and that means it is moving this massive body. So that has got to be one of the slowest versions out there. The 2.5 liter is probably really slow too, but at least it has some torque to get those wheels to move. So no car is, like I said, no car is immune to the Chinese cloning. This one is an original 1958 Corvette C1, and now before we look at the Chinese one, now they did a very good job on it, and GM is actually not suing them for this because it's actually kind of like it's it's a form of flattery is the way they explained it. So let's take a look at it real quick. Okay, so what we have here is the Songshan SS Dolphin, or Dauphine, however you say it. It is powered by a 1.5-liter turbo inline-4 with electric assist, so it's a hybrid. It's priced at roughly about $86,000. Now, if you compare it to the original '98 C1 Corvette, it had an engine the engine was a 283, basically a 4.6 liter, and right now, and roughly right about now, you could probably find one in great condition for about $82,000. Now, the reason why Chevy is not going after them for is because they're not using any of their branding. Honestly, the guy that designed it, that he just basically looked at one and then did it because it's actually a little bit longer, I believe, and a little bit wider. It doesn't have the same engine. The window's a little different. There's quite a few little things that are actually different. If you look at the back end, it actually looks different than original one as well. So, and I'm just noticing they have a bit of an American car scene going on in China. I see that the girl in the background has this like sort of I don't know, like vintage American theme going on. So, but yeah, I mean, I kind of like this one. I like it when they do something like this where they make it hybrid or something like that, because it kind of just, it's a form of flattery in a way, I guess. So I have no problem with this. I actually have no problem with any of them, to be honest with you. I don't really care. They can do whatever they want because they're not sold in the United States. So this is the Cadillac Escalade that we all know and love, and it's been around for a while. And then this is what China made it look like. So this is supposed to be a Cadillac Escalade clone. It's called the Victory S10. The only engine it comes with is a 2.4 liter inline 4, so gonna be really slow. And I can't help but notice that this thing just looks half the size. It's so dang tiny. They tried to do the grill. It resembles it, and the headlights resemble it, but that's really about where it ends. The hood, somewhat. Like the front end is just about the only thing that resembles it. The rest of it kind of looks like some sort of Toyota or Nissan, and they just kind of like somehow just molded the Cadillac stuff onto it. It's honestly, I don't like this one. This one is pretty ugly, but it's not sold over here, so I don't care. But yeah, gonna move on and check out some more. So last but not least, this is a Mercedes G Wagon, basically what most people know of them as. And this is a very popular vehicle, so obviously China said, well, let's see what we can do. And this is what they did. Okay, so we have the, oh man, Bayek. I have no idea how that is actually supposed to be pronounced. BJ80C. The available engines are a 2.4 liter inline 4 and a 4 liter V6. So at least that 4 liter V6 option is there. The options, I don't have the options for the G Wagon, but I do believe a V8 is one of the options. Sorry there, Bill. Bill just meowed. But so it resembles it, strikingly actually. The grill's a slight bit different, and the wheels obviously are different, and it just looks like a cheaper version of it. But yeah, there's a G Wagon right there. But you know, China has a thing with doing this stuff, so this won't be my last episode. There are so many clones of American cars, Japanese cars, German cars, British cars. It doesn't matter. It's not just a U.S. thing. So, yeah, this is gonna be it, and I will talk to you guys later. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and the subscribe button, and I will work on making this video series just a little bit better next time.